So how do you subtract real numbers? I'm Jimmy, and I'm here to give you some little insight on how to subtract real numbers. The first thing that you won't want to realize is that real numbers is things, well, to be blunt, that are real. But, okay, that's the smart answer. A real number is one that is not complex. Any time you have a complex number or an imaginary number, it has an I. A real number is a number that doesn't have that. Things like a fourth, 5.2, 7, even the number pi you may have seen. But those are all real numbers. But one way that you can use to subtract real numbers is using the number line. And for simplicity's sake, I'm going to stick with whole numbers just so you can see exactly how subtracting real numbers can be pretty straightforward. So we're going to start at the top here. You have 5 minus 3. Whenever you're subtracting on a number line, the number line tends to mean going left whenever you are subtracting. If you're adding, then you're going right. So using 5 minus 3 as an obvious example, you start with 5. The minus 3 tells you you are going to the left 3 places. So from here, 1, 2, 3, where you end up is going to be your answer. So because you ended up at 2, 5 minus 3 is going to give you 2. The same logic would apply if you have a negative number and you're subtracting by another. For example, if you have negative 4 minus 2, you're starting out with negative 4. The minus 2 tells you you're going to the left 2 more places. So from here, 1, 2 to the left, and you're left with negative 6 because that's where you end up. So negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. Now, if you have a negative number subtracting by another negative number, you have to take into account the laws of signs. Negative 1 minus negative 3. 2 minuses make a plus. So that means you're going to the right. So from negative 1, 1, 2, 3, and you end up with 2. So if you're subtracting by a negative number, you got to switch the direction. So I'm Jimmy, and that gives you some insight as to how to subtract real numbers.